Danny Ketch, and his sister Barbara were born to Barton Blaze and Naomi Cale, but were given away to a widowed woman named Frances Ketch when they were very young. The two grew up only knowing Mrs. Ketch as their mother, but their biological mom, Naomi Cale, continued to keep tabs on the kids until her death 10 years later. One Halloween night when they were teenagers, Danny took his sister to her graveyard to give her the opportunity to take pictures of the grave of Harry Houdini. During the excursion, the siblings stumbled upon a confrontation between two gangs, one led by Deathwatch and the other made up of cronies belonging to the Kingpin. The two gangs began fighting each other, and Barbara cried out, causing Deathwatch to become alerted to her presence. Barbara was shot through the chest with an arrow by one of Deathwatch's henchmen, so Danny grabbed his sister's body and ran away to a nearby junkyard. Distressed, he hid there with his sister's unconscious body from Deathwatch's henchmen, and while hiding there he noticed a pristine motorbike with a glowing gas cap. Inspecting the glowing gas cap, Danny touched it with his hand and instantly transformed into Ghost Rider, a spirit of vengeance whose mission was to take revenge on those who shed innocent blood. As Ghost Rider, both Daniel's mind and Ghost Rider's mind were in control, resulting in Danny being only somewhat influential in his own actions. Ghost Rider confronted and began to torture the henchmen of Deathwatch, but was interrupted by the arrival of the police. Leaving Barbara's body behind, Ghost Rider escaped the police on his flaming motorbike, which had also been transformed when Danny touched the glowing gas cap. Eventually, Ghost Rider drove into a secluded alleyway where he turned back into Daniel Ketch. After the Fantastic Four mysteriously disappeared, Ketch, Wolverine, Hulk, and Spider-Man joined forces to replace them until the four were rescued and a Skrull plot was exposed. Ketch also briefly teamed up with Wolverine and Punisher while investigating one of Blackheart's schemes. John Blaze traveled from the West Coast to confront this new Ghost Rider, thinking the evil spirit Zarathos had returned. Blaze hunted down Ghost Rider and tried to kill him multiple times, while Ghost Rider kept attempting to escape Blaze and bring Blackout, who was killing multiple people, to justice. Finally, when Blaze watched Ghost Rider save a child in Central Park that Blackout was about to kill, he became less suspicious of Ghost Rider and stopped trying to kill him. He instead decided to observe Daniel to make sure that he wasn't Zarathos, and he taught Daniel how to fight and protect himself when he wasn't transformed into Ghost Rider. After an attack by a mad vengeance revealed some dark memories, Ketch consulted with Doctor Strange. It was revealed that the Ghost Rider form was actually an ancestor, Noble Kale, who had become a spirit of vengeance with the help of the angel Uriel. Their use of motorcycles was due to Naomi placing her medallion on her own motorcycle. This also meant Ketch and Blaze were distantly related to sorceress Jennifer Kale. This knowledge seemed to increase the power of the Ghost Rider, although he also became more distant and angry. Because the Ghost Rider was cursed from the bloodline of Noble Kale, he possessed a variety of supernatural abilities, such as the ability to transform into the Ghost Rider at will. Originally, he would have to touch the gas cap of his motorcycle to transform. Later, he would automatically transform at night or in the presence of evil. Eventually, however, he gained control over his transformations and could transform through an act of will or when innocent blood was. Additionally, as Ghost Rider, Ketch possessed superhuman strength sufficient to lift about 10 tons. The mystical energy that empowers him prevents his muscles from producing fatigue toxins during physical activities. As a result, while transformed, Ketch possesses limitless superhuman stamina in all physical activities. While transformed into Ghost Rider, his body is also highly resistant to physical injury. He is capable of withstanding great impact forces, temperature and pressure extremes, powerful energy blasts, high-caliber bullets, and falls from great heights without sustaining injury. The mystical energies of the Ghost Rider enable him to rapidly heal any damage or harm faster, greater, and better than any ordinary human being is capable of. His regenerative powers are powerful enough and rapid enough that they allow him to regenerate in a matter of moments or seconds, depending on the damage done. As Ghost Rider, he possesses the ability to generate, control, and project mystical fire or hellfire at will. Hellfire is an ethereal and supernatural flame that burns the soul of a person and can be used to burn their physical body. He can also utilize this fire in various ways, including projecting it from his eyes, hands, mouth, or channel it from his body into other weapons like his shotgun, form walls of hellfire, and even create a motorcycle completely out of hellfire. He can also wield a mystical chain that's capable of growing in length, cutting through almost anything, and transforming into other weapons. He can also spew and project chains from his mouth or chest as will. As Ghost Rider, Ketch possesses the supernatural ability to cause any individual who stares into his eyes to see and feel every bit of pain they have ever inflicted on anyone in their entire lifetime. Danny Ketch has one weakness. Using the penance stare on anyone who is blind, or on drugs, or has no soul will render him unconscious or in a death-like state. The same thing happens if he uses the penance stare on someone or something with more than two eyes. The penance stare also seems to have little effect on those who are mentally unstable, such as Madcap and Carnage. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Unsung Heroes. A special shout out goes to James Milliken, who suggested Danny Ketch as our next Unsung Hero. If you have any suggestions of characters you'd like to see featured, please drop them in the comments below.